Niners! We came that close to that this one. Fam, let's go ahead and talk about it, though. Real quick, we'll go to the phones because the post-game review of the 49ers versus Chiefs preseason 2021 exhibition game from where Niner fans sit. Trolls don't call in here, all right? This is for 49er fans. They don't bother everybody in the chat either. Anyway, let's start with the Trey Lance performance, rating the Niners' entire 2021 rookie class. Observations on the first-string unit. They were out there briefly, but what did you think? The 49ers standouts on offense and defense. It's fun. I'll run my answers down real quick. The Trey Lance performance. That shot to Sherfield was epic. I mean, he looked like Trey ran out and just fooled everybody, zoomed out and got a clear open spot. Sherfield, the perfect route. Lance hits him beautifully. See, what I'm thinking now is this. Offensive line, a little more work with our receivers. He's still got to get used to the NFL speed. I got a feeling it won't take long, though. Other than that, there's a few things, blitzes and things like that. These are things that they're going to look at the film tomorrow. He's a sharp guy. I figured Trey's going to have this down soon. So, today, all I know about is that touchdown was awesome. That was amazing. That shot was pretty. So I give, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give him a B-. You know why? Because a lot of what happened out there wasn't exactly his fault. So Trey Lance gets a B from me. Rated the Niners' entire 2021 rookie class. I'm Diabador, Demo, Hufanga, Hufanga. I should have wrote these guys' names down. I got Debo, Hufanga on defense. I'm worried about Aaron Banks. See who else? What's the draft picks? Second, third. Aaron Banks, round 2. Oh, I don't know what to think about Ambry Thomas. The penalties were wearing me out. Does anybody else on our team wear number 2? Because that second penalty really made me smell. That first one, I said, Amber, they should have flagged you more than once, and you got away, and you still caused enough pain to impact the game. Don't get flagged at the exactly wrong time. So I don't know about Amber. I'll wait till next time. I can't make too strong of a judgment on the first time. Josh Rosen, another victim circumstances. I don't know what to say exactly. Josh Rosen's not a rookie, though. Okay. Well, the rookies. If I left the rookie out, we can look at other guys because observations on the first string unit, short and sweet. The drive would have been kept alive. I guess a little longer. I don't know where it was going. But no, Charlie Warner, you got to do that so he can't get the first down. Okay, so anyway, it was a brief stint, so it's okay. Usually it takes a team at least a couple of drives to get going anyway. I know, right? But not Trey. Trey got on his first drive. Bam! Touchdown! And the Niners standouts on offense and defense. I just mentioned those. Okay. No, I didn't. It includes everybody. Offense. Man. Trey, number 1, with that touchdown. That was a standout play. Of course, Hasty's perfection today because Trey Sermon didn't show me anything. Wayne Gallman didn't show me anything. Ayuk dropped one that he should have made, but he still made a great catch. So Ayuk was on it. Debo made one play today, right? Yeah, Debo made one. That play from Jimmy was from Debo. I mean, that play Jimmy was from Debo. I'm going to tell you right now, Richie. Okay, give him one more week. Maybe he's a little nervous, didn't feel like playing today, but Richie's starting to get on everybody's nerve. But Hufanga, oh, man, I like me some Hufanga. And Simba Webster, man, we got ourselves a return man, fam. Yeah. And Jordan Matthews looked good playing a tight end. I like him there. I really do. Let's keep him. In fact, you try to put your tight end room together. You already know the guys that are going to make it. It's going to be, of course, Dwelly and George are the first 2 guys. After that, Warner, there's a couple of the guys that came in today. I'm not sure who they were, but I don't see them beating out Jordan Matthews. Have you got Jordan Matthews number 3 on your list as well? I'm going. You know what? Let's Barack O'Niner. Thanks, fam. Had number 29, Hufungus, huge fungus. Hufungus gonna be a star. You can already tell he's gonna be a star. He was all over the place. Great instincts, made some great tackles. I like the way Hufungus hits a man and the man goes, is hit. Hey, Eric, short and sweet after the game. Come on in, man. What are you thinking?
Yo, Ronbo.
Eric. What, Eric? See, as I say, short and sweet tonight. The Trey Lance performance, rating the Niners' entire 2021 rookie class, observations on that first string, the 49ers standouts on offense and defense. Eric, talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Well, first things first, that throw from Trey Lance, my goodness, that was a beauty. There's a different perspective of it from Lance's point of view, and it looks more like I mean, Sherfield was already open, but he led him more downfield instead of keeping him going to the sideline.
True.
So he threw it more upfield, and it looked beautiful. I mean, my goodness.
I've not seen a better throw from anybody, even Tom Brady. Agreed.
Yeah, I feel like as soon as it happened, I was like, I got to my knees. I was like, bruh, finally. And another thing, oh my God, Trent Sherfield. As soon as he made that catch, send him to the bench.
Oh, I forgot to put him on my list too. Sherfield, standout performance. Yes. Yeah. What was I thinking? Yeah. Yes.
That guy's on the team. He's on the team.
Where do you put him, Eric?
Webster looks pretty good.
Is he number 4? Who are you going to rank Sherfield on the depth chart?
He's number 4.
Okay.
He's number 4 for me. And I think I want to put Jalen Hurd there, but not there, but like I want to put him in the lineup. It's just he's not doing anything. Where is this guy at?
Juwan Jennings did a good job today. I don't know what to do with Jalen. I really don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, is he going to play next game? He has to.
He kind of does. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of depth in the wide receiver room, and if this guy's not going to play, there's no point in keeping him on the team. I'll just leave it at that.
Damn.
And then another thing, the corner Webb, that guy was kind of making me mad. The first touchdown that happened, jeez, that pissed me off. I was like, bro, how are you trailing that far off?
BW,
jeez.
I'm cutting him. I didn't, I knew it. When he signed, I said, who is this? God.
It really made me mad. But Webster, he looks really good. That was a good surprise right there.
Simba.
Who's someone else that played? Yeah. Who's another person that played really well?
I like Talanoa tonight.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't able to watch the whole game. I only was able to watch it like the first half, and then I had to get going. But I did see Hufanga for a couple tackles, but other than that, I wasn't able to see everything.
He's got that radar-like technique. He knows where the ball is. He's got a nose. He's one of those guys. Oh, like him.
Mm-hmm.
So
he looks a little bigger than I expected. I thought he was more like a tinier guy. He's a little bigger than I expected.
He's huge. I thought he was a safety body. That's not a safety. He looks like a linebacker.
Yeah, I thought he was like tiny, but like hit really hard. He looks pretty big to me.
Yeah. Well, I knew he being the Polynesian guys, they don't usually. Tiny ones don't play football. I knew he had some size to him. I just didn't know how big he was. And he's a little bigger than I anticipated playing safety, though. He's like Troy. I mean, he's just
Mm-hmm. But Ambry Thomas that's kind of a concern. But Diamador Lenore, he played pretty good. It looked like he was sticking to receivers pretty. He was sticking to them. He wasn't making always like the he was all over receivers, and at times like the interception that could have been a catch, but the receiver dropped it. So I'm not going to give him like full credit for that. Like he was right place, right time, right there.
Eric, give him credit. He was still on the play. He was on it. He was there. He was in the position to make the play. So, Eric, listen, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back for Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, Ronbo. I'll see you later.
Looking forward. Night. Yeah, Demo, Simba. The guys you don't expect, KC. Oh, man. KC got the wrong name tonight, man. Casey, as in Kansas City.
Oh,
Casey.
gee. Yeah. No, like as in Casey and the Sunshine Band,
You know,
man.
no sunshine. We lost. But in case we did everything we did to make sure they win. That was the bad thing. We gave every opportunity for Kansas City to win that game.
Seeing Trey.
Huh?
It felt like a win seeing Trey make that play, though. You know.
Yeah, I know, right? If there's any highlight of the game, him and Webster, or him and
you know, that's what they traded the next 2 or 3 years of their
Sherfield
draft for. So
yeah, that was a beautiful play.
Sherfield looks great. Looks like Debo and Brandon better watch their back, man.
No, Richie needs to watch. Actually, Richie no longer needs to watch his back. He's done.
Hey,
I mean, that was
Ronbo,
two
one
times.
of the greatest joys of my life is watching you yell at the 49ers off screen though.
I can't sit here and yell. I got to stand up. I get so
then
mad.
You get up and I see you in those like 49ers shorts and it just cracks me up, man.
I can't understand why Richie he makes you so mad you can't stand it.
Oh, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't have a good night, man. He did. Yeah, that's.
I mean, the first shot, okay, maybe it's a little hot, but you're a receiver. That's your job. That second shot, Trey floated it to him perfectly. Just make the catch and fall out of bounds. He couldn't do it. I said, Richie, Richie, give me a break, man. Come on.
Wasn't it crazy how Trey was 1 of 2 for 80 yards?
I know. It wasn't his fault. He put it. You know what? I think more than anything, he's going to go through this for maybe through preseason. But you know what?
Yeah.
He'll get used to this quick. Him and Kyle are going to work on the film. He'll make adjustments. He adjusts quickly. I think he's going to be fine. So, poor guy. And the offensive
Kyle
line.
Pretty happy there on the sideline.
Yeah. You got to be. That's the future stud. He looked good. I was impressed.
Yeah.
It's like I said, I just want to see him. I just couldn't jump on the boat with everybody. I just want to see.
You know what was frustrating too is that there was no rhythm with Sermon for Trey out there. You know,
Sherman.
With Trey Sermon couldn't get any rhythm
Sermon,
going
yeah. I know, right?
In the first half.
Hasty outplayed
But it was
him.
nice seeing Jermichael Hasty out there. Yeah.
Put Hasty on the list, on my favorites list. Hasty played a great game. He made a mistake. He made up for it. He got a TD. I'm not mad at him. My God.
Yeah. But man, we got to get Jalen out there. You know, we got to make sure we get to at least see what he's got left in the tank this year.
Yeah. Jalen's got to play next week, Casey. He does. We only have 3 weeks of preseason. He can't avoid if he does, he goes on the IR for the rest of the year, and he doesn't need that.
Yeah. You know, Ronbo, remember when I was saying last night, Jimmy could basically do whatever and he would still start. You know, it's tough to see that throw and still think that, man. But
well, Jimmy didn't really do anything wrong in his stance either. I mean, during his period, you know, you got to look at if Jimmy plays more than one series, maybe he looks a little different. I don't know, but you can't also draw a conclusion from one play. But you can see that for sure he's going to be a starter for sure. When is another story, but then because you got to get used to the NFL
he
speed.
looks sharp. You know, I mean, that's that was his first,
Mm-hmm. He's brilliant.
Taste of game action, and he looked really good. So that was assuring to see that they gave up all those draft picks for that.
It wasn't a waste of money. I mean, but the thing is, you look at Justin Fields today, and he pretty much beat every rookie quarterback, including Trevor Lawrence. He was awesome, and those who wanted Justin Fields are probably saying, "See, we told you," but we'll see how this plays out from here. Trey could catch up.
Well, hey, Ronbo, I know you probably got a long night ahead of you.
We do. We gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow, though.
Shout out real quick, Ronbo. Let me give a shout out, Ronbo.
You want the line yell?
I got. Oh.
KC.
Hey, Ronbo, no, I'm trying to give a shout out, man.
I thought you asked for it. Hurry up, give it, because we're out of time. Go ahead.
Hey, man. Okay, I got 2 shout outs, man. I just want to say rest in peace to a real Bay Area legend, Zombie of Zion I. That's my dog right there, man. And also, on a lighter note, I just want to say shout out to Vern Glenn. I see Vern Glenn doing his thing, man. 3 decades strong.
All right.
You my dog, Vern.
All
Have a good night, man.
right. Thank Casey. And there he is. Here goes Papa Dragon. Pop.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Pop, man.
How do you have any energy left?
Oh man, because they made me crazy in the last minute of the fourth quarter. You know, you're right, because I was getting a little worn out all through the game. We started tearing up the middle of the field. We wasn't going nowhere. We was throwing penalty flags, was taking things out. We see Hasty fumble the ball down there. Oh no! And then Hasty comes back and touchdown. Now it's exciting. We're gonna win this game. And then they went down there and they got away with murder. Pop. It's okay, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be fine. But Pop, give me some observations.
Well, first and foremost, I want to just talk about the rookie quarterbacks. I think first of all, everybody looks like rookies, but they all look like I thought they would look. You know, I thought Mac Jones actually looked better than I thought because you know what? He's actually in some pretty decent shape now.
Yeah, it's true.
But he looked pretty decent. Although he averaged 4.8 yards a pass, he looked like Jimmy G, to be honest with you. And but I thought he looked good. You know, I like Fields the best out of all the quarterbacks because of that 4.4 speed and the way he plays the game. But I knew that Kyle Shanahan would have to change the offense for him. What I saw out of him today, honestly, it was impressive, but it wasn't impressive. What wasn't impressive about it is that he's playing a lot of he's improvising a lot, playing a lot of backyard ball. That won't work against a top-notch NFL defense. It's just not. He'll win some games. He'll win some games for sure, and he'll keep people in games. But if he's got to go down and get 3 points from a field goal, that's going to be a little bit difficult for him. So he's going to take about he's probably going to take a couple years to really develop, I think. But as far as our boy, Mr. Lance, really liked his poise. At first, I was kind of skeptical about them playing him with like all the scrubs, but I'm kind of glad they did because what he displayed today was the ability to play the position of quarterback. He didn't take off and run. He didn't look at a first read, take off. He went through his progressions. If a play wasn't there, he threw it away. Or he threw it in a place where somebody else couldn't get it. In other words, he took care of the ball for the most part. I think one guy made a play on the ball. He stepped up in the pocket. He took sacks when he had to take sacks. One play I was really impressed with where he got hit in the chest by a defensive lineman, and a defensive lineman just kind of melted down his chest. Hit the ground.
Hey, Trey, what are you trying to do? It ain't working, bro. Get off me.
Right. So, you know, he did a lot of real nice things at the line of scrimmage. You know, he got all of his plays in. There was no delay of games from what I saw. He just, you know, he didn't look like a rookie. So it's like I'm really anxious to see him with the number ones. I hope I don't see him with the number ones because if he gets with the number ones, it's going to be a wrap. And I don't want it to be a wrap. Because the reality is that for all the skills that he has and the brain that he has and the arm that he has and the athleticism that he has, he still doesn't have experience.
Yeah, and that showed a little bit today. The NFL speed, you can tell he's going to have to adjust to that too. He made a couple of throws that I think he'd like to have back that he rushed, one or two. He no control on it. It went a little wide a couple of times. He can adjust to that as soon as he gets used to the NFL speed, though. Pop, you know what? Give me some more tomorrow because we're going to run out of time now.
Yeah. Get out of here, man. But man, I absolutely enjoyed your show. You had me cracking up. I'm like, this man is in playoff form.
I love me some ball.
All right,
you know
Ronbo.
Thanks, Pop.
Good Lord, this is preseason. All right, brother. Take care, man. Shout out to Dutchie.
Look forward tomorrow to you. All right, fam. Night.
Yeah.
And let us get a little bit of chill. Phil, were you out there to tailgate?
I didn't tailgate, but I was there.
Okay.
So
You're gonna save the tailgate for the regular season, right?
Oh yeah,
all right.
Yeah. That's when we go all out.
Yeah.
We don't
give
do
me some
anything during
observations.
preseason.
No, I don't blame you.
Well,
just
I
relax.
think we need to pump the brakes on Trey. I mean, he made one good toss to Sherman that was pretty good, but he also had 3 balls that could have easily been picked. And he threw one to the right side that was tipped up, and Casey didn't come down with it. Threw one over the middle that was high, and he threw one to the left side also that was could have been picked. And so, just pump the brakes a little bit. And with Jimmy, if Dwelly doesn't make that offensive pass interference, and he didn't have to do it.
That wasn't Dwelly.
That drive
it was Charlie Warner.
Warner, one of them, whoever it was. I was at the opposite end of the field where I was watching the game.
Warner got called for that.
But when we saw the replay, he was looking back at Jimmy, and he shouldn't have been. He should have been looking in front of him to see where he was. But whoever Jimmy threw it to was going to be open, whether he hit that guy or not, and that would have been a first down, and then kept the drive going. So, not Jimmy's fault at all. One guy that did bother me was Banks. He got bull rushed a couple times.
And looks so confused.
And for a man that large,
he
needs to step up. So I thought that was a problem.
It was.
Dealmador looked good. He had a couple of plays that
surprise.
He got the pick, and then he also couple passes that they went down deep against him, and he was right there against his receiver. So
they didn't.
I thought he looked good. But
Ambry,
they didn't
Ambry Thomas.
A lot of guys.
Are you mad with Ambry as I am?
I think he's a rookie. Come on.
I know.
Let's be real. This is the NFL.
Can't get mad. That's
it's
true.
It's a big difference from college. He didn't play last year in college.
Yeah.
All right. So come on. Let's just give these guys a break. We've got still 3 more games, 4 more weeks. We didn't have Bosa or Ford or any of those guys in. Fred played, I think, very little.
Did he play? No, Fred didn't play
today. I don't
today.
know. I didn't see his number.
Phil, do you know there was 22 guys that didn't show up today or weren't allowed to play? The list is incredible. And Fred's on that list, as I remember. Yeah, there he is. Fred Warner was not playing. Jason Verrett, Jimmy Ward, K1, none of the guys on defense.
Did George play? I
No.
didn't see him out there either.
I didn't see him. George, wait a minute. Let me. No, George Kittle's on the list of 22. DJ Jones, Juice didn't play. Ken Law, Elijah Mitchell, and nobody understands why Elijah Mitchell didn't play. What? You're a rookie.
Let's okay. Let's be realistic here. That's half the team of the starters right there. 22. I didn't see JW out there either.
I know.
So or Verrett.
No.
So
they're on the list.
Yeah.
Mohamed Sanu didn't play. I mean, Alex
let's
Mack.
put it this way: Patrick Mahomes didn't score either. So
I've been trying to tell Patrick Mahomes that the whole time, so he's still talking. Phil,
yeah, well,
we got to keep it short tonight, though, Phil. I mean, let's get you ready for tomorrow, and let's really
talk
about this
breaks.
game.
We got a whole week of practice against the Chargers that we're going to go down there and have workouts against them. And I'm sure Nick is going to want to get out there because his brother's out there. So,
no,
there's a little family competition there. So
we're gonna pay Nick to Nick. Let's just okay. Last game we'll give you a few snaps just to get warmed up. No, you and tell
anyway,
D to sit down too.
We didn't play a lot of guys. We held it close. They played all their starters in the first series, and they played a lot of their defensive guys for a while there. So,
all right.
Pump the brakes. We're good.
We're good. All right, Phil. Looking forward to hearing
it. All right, Ronbo.
Thoughts from Kyle. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Phil, have a great night. Appreciate your fam.
Okay.
Night.
All right. Later. Bye.
There goes cool, Phil. And Christopher Hegler says, a lot of our people still not playing. I thought we played tough through. as we played, though. I see us improving a lot. Stay strong, 49 fam. Just preseason. You know how we do, Chris. This is what we do. We like to overreact, and oh, it's ice, baby. Too cold. Ice, baby. Ice.
What's up, bro?
Ice, man.
Hey, man. How you doing, my brother?
There were some reasons to get excited tonight, Ice. If you look beyond all the BS, there were some good things to take from that game. Trey, you
Very
can see
true.
he's going to be a star. It'll take he
That's
needs
a
to be
fact.
some seasoning.
That's a fact.
But he's going to be there.
That's a fact.
And
Let
also,
me tell you something. What I see.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I just say,
No, go ahead,
Diablo
go ahead.
Lamore. Okay, I'll pump the brakes. Go ahead, because we got to go short and quick tonight.
Okay, rock on, brother.
Get all pumped up.
Okay, what I seen tonight, good game. Trey Lance is definitely going to be a superstar. Did I say that? He's got that it, man. He can go downfield. He can move around. Yeah, he got sacked, whatever. This is part of the NFL. All quarterbacks get sacked. And this is how it is. And he didn't play with the starters. Can you imagine what he's going to do with the starters? Think about it.
He should be better.
He did this with the second team.
Yeah.
So, of course, it's going to be a little bit more tougher, of course. But the bottom line, he's a ball. He's a gamer. Just cut dry and simple. The guy is a gamer. Defense is fine. You feel me? Defense is fine.
The defense had a lot of people missing the Ice. They was kind of sorry out there for long stretches. but we had individual stars out there,
They had their ups and downs for this first thing, and there was a lot of experimentations going on out there, which is cool too.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Because Kyle wanted to see what we got on the in this standard. You know what I'm saying? His standard. You know what I'm saying? For that kid to go an 80-yard bomb to that receiver, homeboy, he's gonna make the team. Richie James, I don't know.
I do. Richie's got one more week to look like that. Is he serious or not? My God, Richie.
Man, what was up with that, dog?
I do not know.
I don't know, man.
He should know the competition is thick in that room. You need to put your best stuff on the field. Get excited about it, Richie.
If he want to get paid, he better step up. You feeling me? Everybody,
Absolutely.
let me tell you something. I like what I seen tonight. I really, I like what I seen tonight. It didn't matter whether we win or lose. This is just a preseason. Didn't matter.
That's what I said.
But let me tell you something. I like to mark my words for it before we get cut short. Trey Lance will be starting sooner than everybody thinks. It's the writing's on the wall. Jimmy looked the same. Just looked the same. Everything you notice, Jimmy, everything he did was short. He would not go past the 20. He would not, even if he got into a situation, he would not improvise and even go deep. He just like a robot, man. We don't need that, man. We need the guys who come out there and sling that thing and get it exciting and get the players want to be hungry. He's just not there, man. You can see the writing on the wall. You can see the change. When this kid gets on the field, you see the difference in the team.
They did look different, and you got to those receivers got to keep moving because when the play does break down, Trey's still moving around. I'll give him that.
He's still moving around. And not only just that, it's just him. You got these like it was like Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. When this one guy comes on the field, he just makes the rest of the team's whole persona change. The whole thing, they were playing hard the whole nine. It just, you can see it. This one guy, it's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Absolutely. You got those special dudes, man. He's that cat. I'm telling you, dog.
Ice, I know you got more to say. I want you to come back Sunday, and we'll finish this one short and sweet after the game. And I'll be looking for you. All
Definitely.
right.
For sure. Man. All right, one more, baby.
Hey. Up. All right, man. Ice. And here's, of all people, Lee. Lee, come on in, man, because I thought about you as I was watching the Bears game, and I said, Jesus, look at this. This is interesting. Justin Fields is everything Lee said he was. I mean, he's really wearing it out there. Lee, what are you thinking though about that? If you want to touch upon it, it's got short and sweet. You can touch upon Justin and make some comparisons. Or what are you thinking here? Your observations.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Lee.
Yeah, no, it was good. I got up early too, and I was like, I wonder what game's on. I seen the Bears games.
I know you were loving it.
So I watched that first.
Yeah.
And Justin Fields, he started off a bit slow, and then but he started getting into it. He looked comfortable though, Ronbo, and he's able to rush for a touchdown, throw that big touchdown, similar to Trey, throwing a big touchdown today. He looked good. I thought he was probably the best out of all the rookie quarterbacks week one, without a doubt.
Because Trevor Lawrence
But Trey looked good too, and he looked good early, and he showed some big flashes. Yeah, and that's the thing, like Trevor Lawrence was talked about to be this the next, big thing, Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck sort of guy, but he struggled the most. I feel like people, they read too much into it sometimes. He was really good coming out of high school when he won that first national championship, but his team was stacked, Ronbo. I feel like if you gave that team to any of those other top five quarterbacks, they probably would have won that year too,
Yes.
Probably not as rookie. Yeah. So he struggled. Wilson, I think, was all right, not that great either. I think Mac Jones was quite good. He looked quite comfortable too. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up winning the Patriots in his rookie year, the starting job.
And Lee, you know what? Like I said when I was watching, I said, you know what? You give Mac Jones some wide receivers because he's got N'Keal Harry who can't gain separation, and a couple more guys out there. And I said, you know what? Mac Jones may be better than people think, but he's got no receivers. I go down Twitter and say, give Mac Jones the receivers I'd like to see, because that's what he's used to working with, guys who know how to play receiver. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy we didn't draft him, but I know a couple of Niner fans that are really smart football heads, and they both wanted him, but I just felt like with Mac Jones, his ceiling wasn't as high as like a Fields or a Lance.
No, it's not.
He doesn't have that high potential. I feel like he could be like a good game manager, like an Alex Smith or a Jimmy Garoppolo.
Steady.
And I didn't really want to give up all those future first-round picks, Ronbo.
Oh, and Lee, your opinion about Mond over in Minnesota, I thought he was pretty special, too. I said, hey, I heard about this guy.
Was he?
People mention his name.
He good. I didn't get to see him.
Yeah, watch that if you get a chance.
Yeah, I had him about fifth of my quarterbacks. I had him right there. I think probably just ahead of Cole Trask and who's the other guy, David Mills. But he was, who was a fan of him, Ronbo? That was Grant Cohen's guy, Cullen Mond. He's real athletic though too. He reminds me of how he runs. He runs a bit like Kaepernick, but he's probably got a better arm than Kaepernick.
But he's a guy who keeps his eyes downfield, though. He's not just running to be running. I said, look at this guy. Whoa, I heard about you. Okay.
Yeah, he reminds me of the ability to be like a better version of Kaepernick. Justin Fields impressed me. Trey Lance did it earlier. I know he struggled at times. He had a bad O-line today. In general, I felt like a lot of receivers let Trey Lance down too. There was a lot of drops. Like you dropped that pass. There's quite a few other.
I think Richie dropped
Richie. He's going to be battling to hold his position. Yeah, and I heard people saying, he probably won't make the team. But I don't know. He might not be where he was in the depth chart. He might slide down a few spots, because Surfield looks good, Ronbo, that, he's been killing it all camp. Though. Remember, I called you.
He did it in the game.
Heaps of reports about that kid playing well. And exactly. He caught the big touchdown pass from Trey.
And
I feel like
Trey
what's that?
They've got a connection too. They've been talking about that for the last week or so. Sherfield and Trey do have they've got chemistry.
Yeah,
Lee?
And it probably showed that he was that confident to go to him that early. He did get away from the defensive backs though.
Yeah, hey, a receiver's job.
Can you hear me, Ronbo?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Lee?
Oh yeah, I thought it was cutting out. Yeah. So there were some good points. I thought Hufanga played well, Ronbo. He flashed. The rookie Hasty played really well at the back end of the game. There was a lot of good things. Our defense sort of struggled a bit. I didn't see a lot of pressure from the front, but there's a lot. Our starters weren't playing today. Once Bosa and D Ford and them come into the team, will be completely different. Same with our O line. It'll be interesting to see Trey Lance when he gets behind number one O-line and he gets a few more chances. I think, in these next preseason games, it'll be good to see Because it's just consistency. You can see the talent's there with him. He just needs a bit more time to sharpen his tools, just get used to playing in the NFL. He's definitely got the talent. When he threw that first big touchdown run, bro, it was like, I haven't seen that from us for years. We haven't had a quarterback that could just do that easily too,
Yeah, and in fact, I've not seen that from many quarterbacks. That was done like he did it all the time. I mean, he just scrambled to the spot he wanted to go to. Sherfield's running loose. It's as if he knew where Sherfield was going to be exactly. Boom! Okay, that was special. I've been telling people, look, I've got nothing against this kid, but I want to see him do something in live time. I seen it. I'm done. He's good. No doubt about it. So, Hey, Lee, we're going to run out of time.
I want to see your reaction. I have to go back and watch the show, Ronbo.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Ronbo.
I couldn't believe it.
That's all the haters in the chat that thought I was wrong.
I knew you were going to eventually say that. Lee, come back tomorrow. It's going to be short and sweet after the games.
Black Zeus, baby.
I knew it. All right, Lee. Have a great day. Emilio.
What's happening?
Emilio, it's the preseason and your expectations, you don't know what to expect. And then you see what you see from Trey. I didn't know exactly what to expect. I'm delighted. And then you look at Diamado Lamo. Everybody's been talking about him like, boy, this boy's ass. He ain't going to make nothing. He ain't got no speed. He may not belong in the NFL. Demo looked better than anybody out there. Trey Sermon is supposed to kick butt. Trey got his butt kicked. And then I'm looking at JaMychal Hasty come in and look like he's RB2. Hey, man, what were you thinking today about what happened here?
It was good. Well, I'm on Jimmy. Let me get Jimmy first. He looked pretty good, besides that one penalty. It looked bad, the team was on point. But then when you look at Trey, of course Trey had that amazing play, but with them drops and everything else, you can tell that the team is not used to the way Trey plays, because everybody's used to a pocket quarterback.
That's a good point. But that ball hit him right in the hands.
Everybody, No, I mean, you think about it. Most of the passes, of course, but they're not used to Trey yet, to where he's going to be out there extending plays like you see Mahomes do and you see Russell Wilson do. They're over there running around doing it. They're not used to. Even the announcer said, these guys are not used to that yet. They're used to the pocket quarterback. And I noticed that before the first couple plays where they were dropping the ball. I'm like, okay, yeah, these guys are not used to that yet. It's just going to take some time. It's either we're going to play with a pocket quarterback or we're going to play with a quarterback that can run around and get us the ball. So it's going to take time, or a little bit of time before they actually get rolling with Trey, because it is two different styles of quarterback. It's totally two different styles of quarterbacks.
You're right, because if you got two quarterbacks totally different like that, that's going to be an adjustment. But still, I expect Richie to catch the ball now. That second ball, it had touch on it. There was Richie just didn't come to play, Emilio.
Well, you think about it, it's Richie. You can't really expect too much. I know. So it's you expecting anything. Of course, you got to really think about it. He's only had one good game, and what game was that? When everybody was out and nobody was expecting him to do anything. So Richie James has only had one good game, and that was last year, and that was that Green Bay game. Other than that, when have we ever heard of Richie James doing anything besides being a body on the team? He's horrible on kickoff returns. He can catch the ball here and there, and it's just. If I would have to pick a receiver who we should have kept, I would have picked Bourne over him. So
I know. But Bourne left. He would have beat Richie out.
Well, I'm just saying, it's just who would you rather pick, him or Richie or Bourne? It's just like, okay, Bourne has his issues too, dropping the ball, but it's just like.
But Kendrick
Bourne
can
is
block.
a better receiver than
and
Richie.
he can block. But Richie can't block. I've never seen Richie in on the block.
So but like I said, it's like it's not too much. The one is kind of better than the other, but it's at still the same time. You still got no hand fumble, so no hand
But I mean,
hands
those
made of
guys
stone. So what's the
those guys
difference?
are your third and fourth options. So, but if you're gonna be poor, even your third and fourth option, no, you got to say goodnight. You know,
Well, you got to think about it. Even
ooh.
you got a ball. Even you, the
I know he
Trey
did.
throw the ball in his
He
hands,
took
and
his
he
eyes
dropped
off
it.
that.
So
I know that was. I said that
he
was
was
not
getting ready to
Ayuk
run.
like.
I saw that too. I said you was getting ready to run instead of looking at the ball.
Yep.
So that's partially his fault, but it's just like, you come on, dude. You got to.
Focus.
You're better than that.
Concentrate.
You
You're
know,
WR1.
you're a better, way better receiver than that. Than trying to drop. Like I said, not saying he would never drop the ball again, but it's just those are situations where
He'll
come
look.
on, dude.
He'll look
You
better
know
next
better
week.
than that. Pay attention to the
Fair.
ball first, and
then make the catch and go. Emilio, you know how we do shortly after games. Let me see you tomorrow, though, fam, and we can do a little longer.
All right, I'll have it too.
Looking forward. Emilio.
You have a good night.
You too. There it goes. But it's funny, me and Emilio agree on everything these days. We used to not agree on anything. How times have changed. Charles. Charles.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, man, just digesting this game. And as bad as we played, I still was hoping at the last minute or so, I said, we can still win this game. Come on, yo. Oh, and they broke my heart. That's all right. You know, I keep looking at Richie James. I want to slap him. But, you know, Richie,
I know. I
Charles,
said the same thing.
I think Richie knows. I don't know. He may have lost his drive. I mean, you're looking in front of you. You already know Debo and Sanu and Ayuk are going to take. That's 3 spots. And then you look at Sherfield, and Sherfield's looking awfully good. That's number 4. Jawan Jennings. Charles, I'm keeping Jawan Jennings. Now, are you going to keep him, Jalen Hurd or Richie James? By rights, you should keep Richie. But Jalen. Richie, if you could have showed me something, anything today, maybe I'd say, okay. No, can't do it.
You know, I think Richie James is, for the past few years, we've had some really bad quarterback play, and Richie James has always been there. So, now that we have, a better quarterback coming in, I think we owe Richie James. I really do.
Wait, Charles. I just want to say this about that, though. Some of the bad quarterback play had something to do with Richie. The ball, I can't blame the quarterback if the ball is sitting on you and you still refuse to make the catch. Now, granted, he made a few catches through the years.
I'm not making any excuses, for dropping the balls.
Yeah,
that was totally uncalled for.
Yeah.
When you get the opportunity to get the ball, but it is like everybody else was saying, it's a total difference between, Jimmy G's ball coming into your hands and Lance. And so, hey, I understand that. And
they've been working together for weeks, though. Haven't they?
They need to go ahead. They need to go ahead and make a decision and just start Lance. Let them go through the growing pains of dealing with the media, and because I'm telling you, this kid, he's ready. He needs to get some mental reps and some real game time experience. And I think he's going to be excellent because he didn't even run, and so he was just a pocket quarterback today, and he was excellent. When he starts running, he's going to be like Justin Fields was today. Justin Fields, he took off his running, and he excited the crowd. Man, Lance didn't even do that. When Lance started running, man, I'm telling you,
there was one time he should have ran, actually, instead of that one pass he made for that incompletion. He should have took. He had a gap. He should have took off.
Yeah. I was expecting him to do that, but he didn't. He just stood there in the pocket and just.
Charles, you know how Kyle is, though. He wants you to be a quarterback first. He is not crazy about running unless the situation calls for it. He still wants to keep your eyes downfield. Yeah. But what he does do is move around a lot, and receivers need to know, stay active out there. Don't stop moving. You ran your route, okay, but get ready.
But Ronbo, you got to give him wide receivers to throw, wide receivers that can get open. The wide receivers can't get open. So how's he going to make accurate plays if the wide receivers can't get open. We have
Okay,
some of the slowest
you've
wide
only got to.
receivers.
Well, see, this is now you feel my pain. I've been complaining about this since 2017. As I said, one of the reasons we don't have a great air attack, it's not just the quarterback. There's some. We don't have a wide receiver one. We might now.
Yes.
But you still got to have receivers.
But see, yes. And so Jimmy G, he could be a much better quarterback. But he doesn't have the thing that he doesn't have confidence. He doesn't have confidence in wide receivers to get open.
Yeah.
And then that makes him he's bearing the burden of these, the wide receivers.
And then he won't throw it to him after he doesn't trust them anymore. And that's a problem.
Yeah. And so all of that is on the coaching staff and the personnel they bring in.
Yes.
So, these short wide receivers, 6 foot and smaller, come on, man. We gotta be better than that. I understand that they're good route runners. I understand they got good
Charles, that's it. Some of them ain't even good route runners. They're just so solid.
I know. I know.
Man.
But if you give me wide receivers that are 6'4" that run, 4.4 and are good route runners, you got a bigger target. And so, the coaching staff, they're hurting Jimmy and they're going to hurt Lance because they don't these wide receivers can't separate. And so, but like I said before,
we know they'll be looking for one now. Next draft, any free agents, get some blue chip wide receiver. We try to get a
and you know what, wide receivers, if Lance does excellent this year, the wide receivers don't want to come here. The top tier wide receivers, whoever's going to be, they're going to want to come
next
here.
Year.
And so,
afford them.
Yeah,
it costs a lot of money.
I still don't understand why we won't get tall, athletic, speedy wide receivers.
Kyle doesn't like those people, Charles. He doesn't like those guys.
He doesn't like guys who he doesn't like guys who are prima donnas, who are like DK Metcalf.
You're right.
I'm still sorry over DK Metcalf. Taking Debo over DK.
He was my draft crush the whole time. We do have to go, Charles.
I know mine too.
Let's get it together. Let's do it tomorrow, Charles. I'll be back. I can't go without Sunday without talking ball. All right, fam.
All right. Love you, Ronbo.
Oh, I love you, Charles.
All right.
See you tomorrow. And we go to Shabazz. Shabazz, you was at this game today, right?
Ronbo.
Yes. Shabazz.
No, Ronbo. I wasn't. I'm at work. I don't go to preseason games. I give them away or let me and you give them away however we want to do that.
Yeah, all right.
And my brother went out there to the game. So
because I knew you mentioned the game.
I didn't even get to.
I forgot which one.
Yeah, I didn't even get to see it, but I'm at work right now, so I said, let me sneak and call Ronbo. You know what I'm saying? And all I saw was the highlight of Trey throwing a touchdown. And,
I was getting ready to
hear everybody complaining.
No. The complaints is about certain people. Trey had no offensive line protection. They was beaten. You know what's so scary about it? They hit Trey after, he got hit, he got sacked, but then he was getting blasted after all. I said, Trey's taking a lot of punishment out there today. Oh, man, they just hitting him. So this is an offensive line issue. And then Richie James was out there not helping. There was 2 times they could have converted and kept that field alive. No, Richie, Richie, catch the ball.
See, I didn't see that, Ronbo, so I didn't get to see the game because before I came to work, I had to go do my other job because I'm an instructor. So, all right, no problem. So I missed everything. So I saw the highlight. I saw the pass he completed out the end zone, and I saw the touchdown.
Sherfield.
That was enough for me, Ronbo. That's enough for me, man. Beautiful, and like everybody's saying, our receivers can't get separation. Debo and IU can get separation. I don't know what everybody's talking about, man.
Yeah, they weren't playing.
A route runner, man.
Yeah, they weren't playing when Trey was in the game, though.
Okay.
Trey had Sherfield. Jawan Jennings was a good job, but he had Richie James, and Richie just refused to act right. He had Rigger Craycraft. It's he needs. I want to see him next week. He learned a lot of things today. There was a couple of throws he hurried. There was a throw he was late on. But this is the NFL speed. This is something that's minor. He'll adjust to that, and we'll see something different.
Right. Right. Yeah, he will. And like you said, it's the first game. Who do we play next?
We work with the Chargers. I think we got a workout going with them all week long, and we play them next week. I don't know which day of the week. I don't know.
Oh, okay. And then after that, I know we got the Traders, Las Vegas Traders. After that, so
yeah, I thought.
I
thought next week was the Raiders. Actually, I was confused by that because there's only 3 games, so the next game's got to be the dress rehearsal game against the Chargers.
So the next game will be the dress rehearsal game. We'll see a little bit more of him, a little bit more of Jimmy. I'm still, like everybody else, hold off on this putting him in right away. I want Jimmy to start. Now, you know that's a lot coming from me, Ronbo. I want Jimmy to start.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm satisfied. And just, we bring him along. We just bring him along.
Yeah.
Ain't no big biggie, ain't no big rush, and I just want to shout you out, shout my boy Lee out, shout my boy out, the Memphis club, Niner fan club, because, they show me love. So, hey, I'm just excited from the couple passes I've seen today. And I know I was at work and I ain't checked in a minute. And I was like, let me check in with Ronbo, man.
Yeah. Shabazz, glad you did, man. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get better.
All right,
there were several players out there we could really appreciate. And look out for JaMychal Hasty. He looks different than last year. Oh, Shabazz.
And what about Ronbo? Only other person I got you a question about is the safety from USC, Tafahanga. Am I saying his name right?
He was pure entertainment. He got called for one play. Okay. He was just a little premature in the hit, but you could tell Hufanga had separation on his mind. I'm gonna remove this dude from the ball, and they flagged him, but he hit him a little too early. But Hufanga has a nose for the ball. Now I understand what he's about. He may not have all world-class speed, but wherever the ball is, Hufanga is. Brought down Jerick McKinnon. McKinnon thought he got away. Hufanga tracked him down. Bam! I said, oh yeah. We got ourselves a safety.
That's beautiful.
Put him in the box.
That's beautiful. Because I saw Running Lock give him a shout out on Twitter too. So
see that?
That's beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, Shabazz, you know what we do after the game. If you get a chance, I hope you'll get in here and give us some time tomorrow. All right, be looking for you.
All right, I'm gonna try to check you in tomorrow, Ronbo. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to you. You do what you're doing. Bang, bang, none of game.
There he goes. Night, Shabazz. And it's Shania, and they call the wind Shania. Shania, how you doing?
Good, you?
Doing great. I really wanted to see us win that game. I'd feel, it's a good thing we didn't win because I'm already excited about some of the things we saw today, but I'll be even more excited if we win the game. And Shania, I probably couldn't even talk right now. Because I'm tired of the Kansas City Chiefs. They have beaten us, as Patrick McWorld points out, every time we see the Chiefs recently, they beat us.
It's okay, Romo, though.
It's got to stop.
We didn't have George Kittle, Hall Clinton didn't play, Bosa didn't play. They're all going to be in a game.
Mm-hmm.
We had this rookie, and most of all the rookies did great for their first season game.
Good point. But they had, the problem is, I want to say that, but they had their second string and third string in. Well, they didn't come in. Actually, they played their first string for all of the first quarter, I think. But after that, it was guys trying to make the team versus guys trying to make the team. So, they didn't make any they didn't make any mistakes or flags. We had flags right and left. And we had good plays. They were going to put us down in good position on the field. We could have had at least 2 or 3 field goals at minimum. No, we flag on you 49ers. And that's good for 15 yards. That would, man. So, this is the thing.
The referee didn't want to see us win this game, though.
No, they never do.
But at least this game don't count.
Well, and tonight, one thing we have to do, though, we cannot give ourselves excuses. We've got to overcome. We'll do that. Yeah, we will. Some of the guys that made mistakes today won't be on the team in a couple of weeks. That's fine. And we'll get serious. So, we'll be okay.
I was surprised that Trey Lance threw in his first game an 80-yard pass.
And everything was so perfect too. I mean, that was really good.
Yeah. And the ball was wobbly too.
Well, you know what?
So
The
it's
nice
good
thing about
that he catched it.
well, the thing is, it had so much velocity on it. It was still traveling fast, So Sherfield was able to make that play, and it was great. So, but anyway, I'll tell you what we're doing. Hey, let's talk tomorrow, Shania, because we're every short and quick after the games. But you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Shout out first.
Yeah, of course.
Shout out.
Shania, have a good night, fam.
You too.
Thanks. Oh, God. And that's followed by Shania's other half, because we got the better half, but we get the other half, which is Bill.
I've been waiting. Ooh. You know what?
Yes.
I don't care how this game went. I want the Kansas City Chiefs to be on the highest pedestal. I want them to believe that they can beat us. So when we meet them in the Super Bowl, and they're really, really high, and all the experts and all the ESPN analysts are saying, well, the Chiefs are going to get their third Super Bowl.
Oh,
this is a wrap. The Niners are going to be beat. And then all of a sudden, I want it to end like tonight's game. Mahomes is coming down the field, about to come back with 8 seconds left of the field, and a penalty, and time runs out. Boy, that would be so bittersweet to see the Chiefs try. Oh, they just ended the game. You did it to No, you did it to us in the preseason. What goes around comes around.
That's
So
right.
let's end that. Let's end that with this. Richie James, you got to go, bro.
Oh.
You got to go because this game didn't matter, but in a game that will matter, you can't be doing that kind of stuff.
No.
Now, see, if he keeps you for another game, you better step it up, boy. You better step it up, and I'm saying step it up. Trey Lance, he looked fabulous. Great. Put Kittle behind there for oh my goodness.
Get the starting offensive line. It's a different story.
People that can block for him, he's gonna be dangerous. I'm not even worried. Trey Lance ain't no bust. For all you Chief fans in the comments when I was watching the game, saying Trey Lance was a bust.
My homeboy leads a parade of clowns. They don't know what they're talking about. Trey just needs to, hey, Bill, here's what I see Trey doing. He's going to come in a lot like Josh Allen. Josh Allen in his first year, a little wild, a little this, a little that, but you could see there was glimpses of stardom. I got a feeling Trey's going to go down that same path, and at some point, he'll get it under control, he'll get used to the NFL speed, and he will be all that. So,
all right.
Don't listen to those people, man.
There's 2 types of goats in this world. There's 2 types of goats in this world. There's a goat being great, and there's a goat off of a goat simulator called Kilgore. If you don't know who that is, check it out.
That's the guy peeping over the edge of the table.
Kilgore's the goat.
Oh, Kilgore's the goat.
It's a joke goat. It's a stupid goat. It's a goat that is nothing but a clown. Okay, you want to compare Stat Patty Mahomes to a goat? Okay, yeah. He's not the top goat. He's the second goat. He's Kilgore,
the
goat.
And Bill, let me add this to that. How many winning teams has Patrick Mahomes beaten during the regular season? And usually, for some reason, Kansas City can slide by and get away with absolute murder, and then Mahomes is still declared the greatest footballer of all time. I can't wait to see this regular season, because when the Raiders beat him that week, I said, okay, see, you know what? Mahomes is a good football player, no doubt about it. But he gets a little too much love, okay? He is good. But he gets, they're comparing him with the greatest of all time. I said, come on, man, can he play a few years before we decide that? My God.
So from now on, I'm going to refer to Stat Patty as Kilgore. He no longer gets that name. I'm going to call him Kilgore. That's his name. So when I mention Kilgore, I'm talking about the Chiefs quarterback. I'm going to put that out there. They would compare him to being a goat.
Yeah.
There you go. And as far as that, I'll take a field goal. Yeah, I'll take a 49ers shout out, and don't let your mama grow up with the Cowboys. Because I guarantee you, they would have gotten their boot smoked if they faced the Chiefs. It'd have been 42-0.
Bill, it's short and sweet after the game. Let me give you the shout out. I'll give you the Cowboys tomorrow, okay? Are you ready? Niners! My man, Bill.
Okay.
See you tomorrow night, fam.
Okay, Ronbo. Okay, Ronbo. End your show with that song.
No, Bill. Okay, we can do that. Okay. All right. Night, Bill.
All right, bye.
Steven, get in here, man. I was pulling for you tonight. I mentioned you while Josh Rosen was on the field, even. Steven.
You know what time it is, Ronbo? Oh, God
I thought he was going
damn.
to pull it out, Steven. I really did. When he got rid of that clown trying to tackle him. Oh, wait. Josh has got something cooking. He went scrambled to the sidelines, and he found a receiver that made a great catch and stayed in bounds. I said, Rosen just needs more time and get him out there with some better receivers,
Ronbo, what did I say yesterday? I said, watch out for Talanoa Ofunga, and look what happened. Look at how good he did today. I said, look out for Jermichael Hasty, and what did I say? I've been pulling for all these guys because I was like, these guys have something special. There's a reason why they're here. River Craycraft messed up, but made up for it. When Josh Rosen almost got sandwiched between two defenders, between two linebackers, he threw it out to River Craycraft.
Came back to the ball, got it. That's what good receivers do, Steven. Stop standing there.
Exactly.
Come back to the quarterback.
Exactly.
He's in trouble.
Exactly. Exactly. And can we talk about Nasimba Webster, the one who we never thought anything of? Oh, my God. We have our punt returner. We have our kickoff returner.
We finally got a punt returner, Steven.
He's perfect.
We do.
He's perfect. And you know what? Hey, I will admit where I'm wrong. I will say this. I thought Andrew Thomas was going to do better than Diamador Lenore. But let me say this. Diamador Lenore was sticking to those receivers like white on rice. I couldn't believe it.
We all thought the same way, Steven. Don't feel bad, man. I am shocked at Debo. And I don't know what to think about Ambry. I'm going to give it another week. Let's see what it looks like next week.
Give it another week.
Yeah.
I say give it another week. But I do want to say, though, for show, did anyone see Alfredo Gutierrez with the pads and the helmet?
That is a huge...
Did anyone catch it?
Did he play today? I didn't see him on the field.
I
saw him on the sideline.
I think he did. I think he played one snap, and the dude towered over everybody.
We got to find
Ronbo.
I hope we get some more snaps next week. Put him in the game, Kyle.
The Chiefs.
I know.
We almost beat the Chiefs with our third string.
Steven, we beat us.
Fresh rookie players.
We beat us.
We
All
did.
those flags, you
We
can't
did.
get that many flags and win a game. Steven, I know we ran out of time. It's short and sweet after the game, Steven. We got to go.
My bad.
I'll be looking for you tomorrow, okay?
I'll be here tomorrow, Ronbo.
Looking forward. Night, Steven.
You know me. Good night.
Night. I mean, man, that's when it comes down there. We beat us. The Chiefs didn't whoop us. My homeboy, come in here and talking that stuff. You didn't win. And 49ers won. No. The 49ers won the game for you. We lost for us. It was our game to win. Clown. Rebel D. Super fun to see all of our guys back out there. Not just Trey and Jimmy, and a lot of rookies made a splash. Lenore looked good. Got to work on the backup O-line. It's kind of scary because I don't know what we're going to do. There's only so many of those guys on the O-line that can stay after the starters. So, we're going to see. Frank. Come on in, Frank.
What's up? Hey, Ronbo.
Man. Hey,
Long time, no.
How you doing?
I want to say the same thing, man. I'm doing good, been blessed, man. How about yourself, man?
I could be better, but you know what? If we would have won the game, I'd have been saying, I I mean, I don't know. It'd be against the law if I was any better. But, I just have that little bit of bad taste in your mouth because we should have won the game. We got to get them flags. We got to be pushing people in the back and knowing damn well that that's going to get called on you, especially when you do it right in front of the ref. And I just don't understand why we keep getting it, Frank. Oh, Lord have mercy. Why did y'all get called on that call? I'd have you running laps for 5 hours if I was put there. But, we're going to get better. We'll get better, Frank. Let's know it.
Yeah, we're gonna be all right, man. We're gonna be all right. What you think about the game?
I enjoyed that.
When
Trey went out there, and when Trey that exploded, that touchdown looked 4th or 5th year in the league. That was brilliant. And then Sherfield, nobody knew we picked him up for special teams. I'll be damned. If Richie can play special teams, if we're keeping him, Sherfield stays. He's part of the rotation. So
he came from Arizona, right? Yeah, he came from Arizona.
And then you got your boy and Jonas Griffith. Boy, we got a linebacker there. Oh yeah, and Hufanga. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the line concerned me.
Which one?
A little bit, man. The whole line, man. Yeah, the offensive line. But I think Trey, man, he the future, man. He just more dynamic, man. He just bring more excitement that we didn't have, since Jimmy first came in 2017. But
yeah,
I just think then we let him down, man. He dropped too many passes, like Trey had 3 drops, like IU dropped with his first drive. Remember, IU dropped the joint right there and hit his hands. I'm like, man.
Running before he catch the ball. See, this is the thing we've went through for years. Since 2017, Kyle's been trying to get receivers to step up. Ayuk I'll excuse because I know that was just an accident and he called everything else. I do believe, truly, though, if the 49ers ever land, and it could be Ayuk, they need seasoning, just like Trey's gonna need a little seasoning, but when they get seasoned up, and you can and Frank, and you can smell coming out the kitchen, boy, they got just the right seasoning. All right, let them cook. Then it's time to eat.
Yeah, you just imagine Trey with the number ones, man. Just imagine him, man. Just how dynamic the offense would be just with him. I like Jimmy. I'm just saying, I think we still should let Jimmy. Now, this my plan. I think they should do. I don't know if everybody agree, but our first 2 games is Detroit and Philly. They're winnable games.
Yeah.
If Jimmy G struggled with them 2 games, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we should win those games. You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't take no team for granted, anything can happen. But we should start on 2-0. So if Jimmy struggled with them 2 games, man, then I just say you put Trey in, man.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you gave up too much. You gave up too much just to have him sitting, you know what I'm saying, for a whole
and like you say,
2-3 years.
That's right. And like you say, if Jimmy does not beat Detroit or can't move the offense against Detroit.
Oh, Philly.
And Philly. Oh, you know what, though? I got to tell you about Philly. Frank, when you get a chance, look at Philly. Philly's got some offensive weapons now, and their defense is not bad. It's going to be a game. It's going to be tough.
I saw Philly. I saw
What'd you think?
They play. They play. Who did they play? Not Pittsburgh. Who they? Yeah, I think it was Pittsburgh. Or
I think it was
somebody they played.
Yeah.
Their first game was somebody they played when they had that little speedy receiver.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Who is that?
Yeah, he broke. Yeah.
Scared me to death.
But nah, I don't. They ain't messing with us. Ronbo. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't say it like we
got too much offensive
power.
Yeah,
we got too much firepower. That's what I'm saying. When you put Trey, like we gonna ain't no excuse. Jimmy should come out 2-0. He should.
I would bet on it.
2-0.
He's ready.
2-0. Now Green Bay, I'm not gonna sleep on them, but definitely the first 2 we should the winnable games. Definitely winnable games.
Frank, look here. Aaron Rodgers knows as long as Nick Bosa and D Ford are in the game, his life will be miserable. Now, I'm sitting in the middle, and I got Javon Kinlaw in there to ruin things. Green Bay, I'm more scared of Arizona than I am Green Bay. Okay.
I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, Jimmy G if he do start 2-0 and then we play Green Bay, I think we can beat Green Bay. I think Jimmy G showed we can beat them, but if we do lose against Green Bay, I'm not gonna be like, okay, the panic button. You get what I'm saying? Because that's a top caliber team. You know what I'm saying? The Packers. So that's what I'm saying. You get my point?
I hear you. If they got better on defense,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because most runs another 200 plus yards with ease, they still look like Green Bay. But yeah, we'll see.
Frank, I think we could beat them, but I'm just saying them first two should be winnable games. That's all I'm saying.
I
that's not. But I ain't gonna hold Ron. But I just wanted to call, man. I ain't called in a while.
And
man.
you have not.
I call back tomorrow, man.
And looking forward to it.
You too, Ronbo, man.
Fam.
Yeah, I call tomorrow, man. Have a good one, man.
You too. Night, Frank.
Okay.
And there's Tony. Oh, Tony, come on in, man.
Ronbo, what's going on with you?
I mean, I'm glad you called. Let's make some jokes about Trevor Lawrence. I mean, you know what, though? I can't really get into a whole comedy skit with him because I was watching Trevor struggle, and then I left and did some other things, and I came back and Gardner Minshew was in the game, and they hadn't scored any points. I said, wait a minute. He looked bad before I left. How bad did he look? So, you know, that's the number one pick, Urban Meyer. A generational coach at that. And Trevor, that's supposed to be all-world Trevor Lawrence. I said, Justin Fields, go to the head of the class as you are today's top quarterback, rookie quarterback.
Yeah. I thought Justin Fields played pretty well, but again, every team in the NFL, fans, please don't overreact.
I know, right? It's week one of the preseason. True.
And everybody's overreacting.
That's true.
You know, the starters are going to play next week, so we're going to see.
And
Ronbo, I'm watching your game now.
Yeah.
You just came on at 1 a.m. my time because I saw you guys in the chat, but I couldn't see the game. You know how NFL Network
delayed broadcast. I know.
Yeah, so I'm watching it now, and I want to see on some of the things you guys were critiquing on.
Oh, that Trey Lance to Sherfield. Ooh, that was big time. That was big time. Yeah, he needs more seasoning, but that shows you his potential. My God, that was brilliant.
I heard you telling about Sudfeld to pack his bags. I was cracking up when you said
Time to go, buddy. Because I was waiting to see who came in third, all right? Because I says, if Sudfeld comes in, that means Josh is on the block. If Rosen comes in, then Sudfeld, he can go ahead and clean out his locker. Goodbye. And take Richie with you. I got to give Richie a break. Yeah. Maybe he was having a day. But he can't have 2 weeks having a bad day.
And Ronbo, it was something else you were saying that I was even trying to help you out in the chat here.
Oh, yeah.
Pat, I call him Pat Mahaney.
Josh Rosen.
Pat, my homeboy.
Okay, yeah. No, Rosen, you told me Rosen hadn't played in Tampa Bay.
Right. And then
Where'd he come from?
Kansas City got the lead, then Pat,
my homeboy.
My homeboy comes back in the chat.
Yeah, I told you. That's what they do. They'll come, Hawks fans, all of them. They come in, Texas boy, all of them. You just y'all suck, blah, 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 and they go on and on. And then when the tide turns, where's them dudes, y'all? I can't find them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're cowards.
He did it the whole chat, too. I'm like, Pat Mahaney, I call him Mahaney like the backup Chad Henne. Pat Mahaney, where you at? And then as soon as they got the lead, he comes back in the shot.
I know. Oh, God, that's just, ooh. If you're going to troll, then you should stand there and get your whooping. If you already shot off your mouth, then you ought to be able to stand there and take the other stuff. No, they ain't got they ain't got them kind of cojones. They just book. And then the things get,
That's why I like Don Bird because he takes it.
Doesn't he? I got to respect him for that. You're right. I'm through
Texas
picking
boy
on
is
him.
in the chat now. He wasn't in the chat for the last half hour, but he's in there now. Talking trash.
He's a little.
Our offense looked horrible, but our defense. We had 3 sacks in the first quarter. We had several hits on the quarterback. Dean Pease, where he's really turning that culture around in Atlanta.
Yeah, well, you knew he would because
be good.
Your last defensive coordinator had no idea. And I got to tell you something, Tony. I'm trying to wonder why the head coach with Shanahan, what was his name before he got fired? Mr. Famous.
Oh,
Dan Quinn. Yeah, I kept wondering. Dan Quinn's he's known for his famous defenses. Atlanta's got no business yielding those kind of leads in the Super Bowl. I was mad as hell. I did not want you guys to lose to Tom Brady. I don't want to see him putting on any more rings, and he did. I said, "Oh man, they had this game, just like us." God.
Just like you guys and us in Seattle, Ronbo. If things had went like they were supposed to, Tom Brady would have lost 5 straight Super Bowls.
See. Damn it! I like Tom, but I don't want the Patriots to keep winning Super Bowls. It's too late.
I know.
Tony, we gotta go. We keep it short after.
Yes, sir.
We keep it short after the game. Let's continue tomorrow. Huh?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, Tony.
All right, take care.
Tony, wait a minute. You know what? I just realized everybody went to bed. Tony, let's talk a little more. We're done here. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Tony, listen, here's the thing. I did not want to see not Tony. I didn't want to see Tom get another ring. That was my old thing. Against the Hawks, it's funny. It depends on where your hate level is. I did not want the Hawks to beat the Patriots that year, and they lost. I was delighted. But after that, I'm through with Tom and rings.
But Ronbo, let's go to that Hawks Super Bowl. How do you not? You got the ball on the goal line.
1 yard.
2nd and goal. The man, it was 1st and goal from the 5. He just got you 4 yards. He just got you 4 yards. It's the Super Bowl. If you win this, you're a dynasty. You win 2 in a row.
Yes.
How do you not run the football? How do you not?
You're too decent. Pete Carroll says, I cannot have Marshawn Lynch running to the end zone and grabbing his crotch. Let's run this play. I said, you know what? Y'all deserve that. That is so wonderful. I celebrated for 2 days.
I said when they came out the huddle, I said, "Oh my goodness, what are they doing? Why are they in the shotgun? Why is it 4 wide?" And then he threw the interception. I said, "Vince Lombardi just turned over in his grave." I just he overthought it.
I know. Because, there's a times when you need to stop being cute. I've got one of the most, Marshawn Lynch cannot be stopped. Nobody stops Marshawn Lynch 3 yards short. Marshawn Lynch is going to give you 4 yards every time, all day with a blindfold on. Give him the dang ball, and you win. You dumb guy.
If let's say it's 2nd down, he just got you 4 yards on 1st down on 1st and goal. Let's say they did stop him on that 2nd down. So what? Let the clock run. If New England wants to stop the clock, they got to use their timeouts, right? Everything's still in your favor. You can put 2 tight ends there on the next play after stopping Lynch. Do a quarterback sneak with Russell Wilson. That was so dumb. I know you were laughing, though. That was so dumb. I called him Dede Carroll.
Tears was rolling down my face. And I watched some of the other replays on the net. People sitting there, they were sitting there. There was a bunch of room full of guys. What was they saying?
Shock.
Beast. Oh yeah, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode. Oh!
I was just shocked. I couldn't believe it. What I heard you say about your offensive line, about your right guard, your rookie right guard, he didn't play well, or did he play at all?
No, he played, but he's not ready. He's going to need some time too. Aaron Banks, Aaron's.
Aaron
and when he
Banks,
came, and you should have seen that look. They put a camera on him as he's coming up the field. His face looked totally confused, totally.
Like a deer in headlights.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. That's a poor kid.
Is that
I'm
speed?
thinking to myself.
Is that speed of the game?
Yeah,
it's the speed.
He mentioned that in an interview too, or during postgame. He's going to take a little while. Yeah. But when he does get it, we've had another right guard out of Stanford. I can't remember his name right now. He came in, and he was known as a mauler. We just thought we had something. He never panned out, and Kyle cut him I believe in his first year. But he had been with us for years getting ready. When he did play, the dude could handle even Ndamukong Suh when he was with Miami. He did a good job on him. But for some reason, he would get a toe, a finger, these little ouchies that you could, Trey, when you play ball, you just tape those kind of injuries up and you go play. No, he took up to 2 to 3 weeks to heal up from those kind of things. Kyle just said, you know what, I'm done. He's out of here.
Because you got to move on.
Yeah.
And our second round pick from last year that I told you about, Marlon Davidson.
Yeah.
Ronbo from the first snap of the game, he set the tone. He got a sack. He had 2 quarterback hits. But remember the name, Marlon Davidson out of Auburn. He was our second round pick in 2020. Man, Grady Jarrett gonna love playing next to him.
Hey, sounds like Tony. Sounds to me like you're going to be smiling a lot more this year because we always know the Falcons can score points, but can you stop the other team from scoring points? Yes.
Yes. I mean, we lost the game, but it's preseason. But our defense, man, we was hitting that quarterback.
Oh yeah, that's what you need. You got to get that down already. Defense wins championships. Ask Patrick Mahomes from last week. Last Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
And ask the Cowboys. I know your favorite.
Don't ask them because they ain't got no defense.
Tony.
Oh, I'm pissed them. Yes, sir.
I'm going to see you tomorrow. All right?
Yes, sir. I'll see you tomorrow.
Looking forward. Night, Tony.
Have a good night.
You too. Thanks. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. There's so many things they could be besides a dang cowboy. Before you know it, he'd be getting together with Jerry Jones and some of them degenerate parties. And nothing good could come from such a... I tell you what I'm doing, fam. I'm going to finish this song and go to bed. I'm worn out now, Jack. It's fun. Oh, I'm so glad football season is back. Oh, I love this stuff. Yeah. Trey Lance, you look gorgeous out there today, bro. Fam, I'm going to see you tomorrow night. And my homeboy still from my chat. Okay, we got to remember to do it tomorrow. Bobo, President Jackson stopped me from my exit to let me know. Bobo loves Patrick Mahomes. See, NFL loves Patrick Mahomes, but obviously they love Tom Brady more. Hopefully Trey Lance will be loved and get favored by the NFL as well. And Bobo, you know what? It is how the refs are going to, that's how they're going to call the game. It depends on who in New York says, let's go ahead and make Patrick the face of the franchise. And this year, well, Tom's a legend. We don't know how many more years he's going to play. Let's make sure that we can make that happen. I'm telling you, I'm joking, but if I ever find out that that's true, I left the NBA. I probably won't leave football. Oh, I love football. But fam, I'll see you. I ain't gonna holler no more because I know people say, don't do that again. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, fam.